So I'm at this point right now, I'm just turning on the camera when an idea to talk comes to mind. I'm about to head out the door to go to the gym, but to distract my mind, if you saw the last video from yesterday, which is actually just 20 minutes before I filmed this one, but I remember something that with a guy who was a friend when I was younger, and then I just kind of didn't care anymore because he wasn't really a friend. He was just a user. And how he actually did something that made me realize that he was a user. And that's the word we used to use, user, instead of narcissist, right? So, or manipulator. So, he would blow up my phone. I didn't even have a cell phone at the time. I think it was at my parents' place. And he would just say hello. He would do that like incessantly because he was afraid, you know, that I wasn't his friend because he needed that supply around him. And many years went on after that. And you know, he had a boyfriend, and it was the same thing, who kind of supported him when he went through vet school, and then he dumped him after that because he realized that, you know, he was a piece of shit, right? So, and then you know, he moved to Toronto and all that stuff, and he would come see me on the street and be like reminiscing and stuff. I'm like, I don't reminisce like you. I don't even have that mindset like you do, you know. And eventually I just got over it. And I think 2 years ago, as I had started having my businesses, he came visiting in Montreal, and I saw him in the mall, and I was disinterested because he's not an interesting person, you know. And that was that. Then he saw me on one of the apps, you know, and he's like, "Oh, you look disinterested." So blah blah. Well, of course I was disinterested because you're not a factor in my life, you know. It's just that personality that kind of needs who isn't there for you all the time, but comes in once in a while to kind of get his supply, and it's like, no. And that kind of, I got to that thought because of the guy who texted me yesterday, and I thought the same thing. But I don't tell him that. I'm just not interested anymore. It took a few months as opposed to a few years. But I'm not interested. There's no interest. There's nothing progressing. You contact me, well, I don't contact you, but you contact me when you need something. And I don't contact you because I don't need you.